his key artists, Just Blow from 600, man, was just indicted, man, and got some charges on a crazy case, man. He pled not guilty, so we'll see how that goes. But Lil Durk is not stopping the grind. Lil Durk is continuing to forge on with his music career and making sure that he's creating valuable connections in this rap game. Now, some might say this is a strategic move. But man, to be real, the cats that he's working with, like Pooh, Shiesty and them, man, they have nothing to do with any of this ongoing beef, this back and forth with 4K Trey, or none of that, man. It's just good to see him out here getting his grind on. Now, before I get into the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, man, let's talk about Lil Durk and all his new connections, man. So we know that Lil Durk went to Miami and had a packed out show, man, and he shut that thing down. He had Fredo Bang right up on stage. Now, Fredo Bang, for those of you who don't know what time it is, man, Fredo Bang is NBA YoungBoy's #1 op, man. He's with that TBG. He don't mess with 4K Trey or NBA. They got an ongoing beef between them online, allegedly, with the fans and whatnot. It's always a back and forth even between the fan pages. It's funny, man, to see the fan pages interact. Because the cats who run the TBG fan pages and the cats who run the NBA and 4K Trade fan pages actually are beefing on social media. It's hilarious. And I'm here for it. So I watch all that. Now, with his new alliance with Lil Durk, man, it looks like they forming a super team, man. Like they gonna really do something out here to make sure that what happened, in Atlanta never happens again without some type of repercussions, allegedly. Now, I'm not going to say that those repercussions are going to be like anybody getting hurt. It might just be, we'll only mess with these artists and we going to rock with these cats and not those cats, and kind of like an isolation out the game. Now, it's alleged that FBG Duck was isolated out the game, like he was blackballed out the game for a long while. Now, remember, FBG Duck was knocking on the door, man. He had actually a hit song with Slide, you know what I'm saying? I think that thing is certified either gold or platinum or something like that, and he was really trying to get in the game. Now, can they accomplish something like this and ISO somebody like NBA YoungBoy out the game? Impossible. Not gonna happen. But they are definitely drawing lines in the sand where either you mess with us or you mess with them. And it looks like that's evident and gonna be proven true with most of Lil Durk's connections going forward in the future. Now, one thing is for certain. Fredo Bang and Lil Durk hanging out, hooking up as far as music and stuff like that, rocking shows together, you know what I'm saying, being homeboys, that's cool, especially if you out of town, when you're in Fredo's town. But Fredo Bang actually went up to Chicago for the Pooh, Shiesty, and Lil Durk video shoot for their new track together, man. And actually, man, this track been out a while, man. It ain't even that new. And it's got like 11 million hits on it. And man, people been rocking with this thing for a while. I know I've been bumping it for a while. Now, the track is actually called Back in Blood. And man, I doubt that has anything to do with any type of gang affiliations or anything like that. I see folks in the comments say like, man, how you gonna talk about they ain't in gangs? Man, I don't know anything about any of that, man. And if I did, I wouldn't say it on this platform. You feel me? You guys can read between the lines and you know who's what and who's claiming what. And if not, it just takes a little bit of research, man. You can even look in the comments here and you can always see what the connections are. So they got a joint, Pooh Shiesty featuring Lil Durk, called Back in Blood. And Pooh Shiesty, man, he is a Memphis rap star right now. He's signed to 1017. He's one of Gucci's artists. Him and his homeboy CEO Big 30, or Big 30, whatever you want to call him. Man, they two of my favorite youngsters in the game. Like, they are extremely young, but they are having a lot of success in the rap game. They got a song called Monday to Sunday with Lil Baby. It's Lil Baby featured with Pooh Shiesty. It's Pooh Shiesty featuring Lil Baby and CEO Big 30. And man, that was a jam for this year, man. That was one of the hottest songs out this year to me. And these cats just keep making hits, man. And it's like a slow grind, a slow build-up. I thought they were going to just shoot out the park and out of here, but nah, man. Pooh Shiesty just slowly building and more people are knowing him. And now he's got a song or a video coming for one of his big songs with Lil Durk. And man, they took it to Chicago to film this thing. They said, man, we going to Chicago and 10 toes down with all the goons and everything in there, and we just going to film this. and that place was packed. You could see in the pictures, man, or in the videos, that, man, it was packed, and it was like wall-to-wall cats, man, and they all look like, man, I'm like, dang, you forget how deep Durk and them are in Chicago. You forget how deep everybody, OTF or whatever is, man, in Chicago. And you see he's posting it on his page. You see Pooh, Shiesty and CEO Big 30 posting the videos on their page. You even see D-Thang. Now, D-Thang, man, money-making D-Thang is actually Lil Durk's brother, right? And he posted pictures of him and Fredo Bang hanging out in Chicago. And, man, once you put two and two together, you see they were all there for this video shoot. So they treated this like a major event, man. And it looks like they just drawing another alliance. I know the song's been out since like November, but it looks like, man, another alliance is drawn, and making sure that Lil Durk, when he's moving around out here, he's always in a good space, man. You don't want to see any situations like we had happen a month ago ever again in hip hop, even though, man, that's a real big ask. But it's good to see that Durk is really thinking strategic out here still, man. He's still building those alliances, making sure that he's, you know, feeding the cats back home in Chicago. And it seems like, man, the love is all there. Like, Lil Durk is one of the biggest artists right now. You know, everybody is really messing with him. He's really big name. Even though there's been all this tragedy and stuff surrounding him, it seems like he tends to persevere, man. And I think Back in Blood, once the video drops, man, I think that thing is really going to set it off, man. And we see Fredo Bang with some recent success, man. Him getting posted, one of his videos with Sada Baby. And I think, man, when it comes to the rap game, there's room in it for all these cats, man. It seems like, man, there's just room for everybody. So, man, all the beefing and stuff just need to stop. It just kill it. Just kill it. I mean, I know we can never go back to a point where it's peaceful because of what's been taking place. And especially when you factor in what Quando Rano and them are doing. I mean, they are really, really clout chasing. And I'm not trying to choose sides, but I'm just judging what they're doing by their actions. They just dropped another song recently talking about the situation that happened and kind of just clickbaiting everybody in. Now, I'm not sure of the reaction because this time I did not listen to the song. And there is definitely a difference between clout chasing off a situation and making a statement. The first track, you making a statement. The second track, you might even be making a statement. But when you start to just carry on every track for clickbait, man, it starts to get old and stale quick. Now, to be honest, man, a lot of people are saying it's going to be difficult out here for Quando, Rondo, and them. And I'm just going to be, I'm going to look to that and see how that develops because I'm not sure yet, man. What I am for sure about is Lil Durk is building these alliances, and he even took Pooh Shiesty to Chicago in the trenches to shoot his own song. So it's Pooh Shiesty's song, and took him to the trenches to shoot the video. And, man, I think that says a lot. That says a whole bunch. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. What do you guys think, man? Do you think that Lil Durk is out here acting strategically, or do you think this is just an honest gesture for a song that's popping? Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.